Hi, I'm Adam Yenser, and welcome to the Canceled News, now presented with beautiful 4K subscribers. But please continue to like and subscribe because I think I may have lost a few subscribers due to my controversial running bit last week. Some people didn't like how many slaps there were, and a lot of people were upset with the swearing. Now, to be fair, there was a trigger warning on the episode, and I apologized at the end. I don't want the F word on this show either, but that lunatic interrupted me and it got past the censors. But I assure you that in this episode and all other episodes, we'll do our best to censor that stuff. For instance, if I call the people who complained f***ing it'll be censored and you'll have no idea what I said. Also in last week's episode, I made a joke using an outdated and derogatory term for Polish people. Now, to me, the joke was a reference to Polish jokes as a comedy trope, in the same way you could reference dumb blonde jokes. It was not meant to insult Polish people. But one Pole was offended in the comments, so I polled Poles, and many Poles polled in my poll didn't like the Pole joke. So to all the Poles polled, I apologize. And I promise I will never again use that offensive term for Polish people. Now here's what's in the news. Artist Jackson Pollock is back in the news. Pollock's hometown of Cody, Wyoming may soon name a nearby peak Mount Pollock after the famous artist, but some residents oppose the plan because they find the name Pollock dumb. Don't worry, said county officials. We're not sure how to honor Pollock. We're just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. The Crown Prince of Dubai flew Will Smith to the United Arab Emirates last week to cool down after his Oscar incident. The Middle East is the perfect escape since it's the only place in the world where no one can tell Jada's bald. The only rule they have to follow in the Muslim country is keep ham and bacon out your fucking mouth! See, it's censored now. Nothing to complain about. Barack Obama visited Joe Biden at the White House on Wednesday. They did puzzles in the common area until Joe's nurse told them visiting hours were over. The new Marvel movie Morbius starring Jared Leto opened this week. Jared Leto is a method actor and prepared for his role as a vampire by sucking for 20 years. Although if you like 30 Seconds to Mars, maybe you'll be able to stand 30 seconds of this movie. CNN Plus is producing a documentary about the origins of the Jussie Smollett hoax. It's called The Don Lemon Story. CNN Plus is producing a documentary about the hoax, even though CNN produced the hoax. This is like if O.J. Simpson produced a documentary about finding the real killer. Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson was confirmed on Thursday, becoming the first black woman to serve on the Supreme Court. And soon the Supreme Court will decide if race and gender can be used in hiring after hiring a justice who can't define gender for her race and gender. While visiting Staten Island, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson were photographed hanging out with Flavor Flav. He's that weird-looking washed-up celebrity who dated a bunch of trashy women. And Flavor Flav is that rapper from Public Enemy. The Secret Service is paying $30,000 a month for a Malibu mansion to protect Hunter Biden. Then next year, taxpayers will pay $33,000 for his prison cell. After criticizing Twitter's censorship of free speech, Elon Musk bought a 9.2% stake in the company and is now its largest shareholder. Elon calculated how much of the company to buy using this equation. No, wait, that's just his kid's name. Frito-Lay released a new version of Cracker Jack called Cracker Jill to honor women in sports. So now when you see a terrible woman driver, you can yell, "Where'd you get your driver's license?" in a Cracker Jill box? At the Grammys on Sunday, Ukrainian President Zelensky addressed the audience via satellite. And he now uses "you may have seen him at the Grammys" in his credits every time he does an open mic. Archive footage found in a news studio this week shows Prince as a young child commenting on a teacher's strike at his school. In the footage, Prince is just 11 years old and fully grown. Martha Stewart announced on Instagram that her 4 dogs killed her pet cat, then suspiciously posted a new recipe 10 minutes later. At a rally this weekend, Michigan GOP Representative Lisa McClain claimed that Donald Trump caught Osama bin Laden, although she may have gotten bin Laden confused with COVID. A survey found that 7 in 10 pet owners really do consider their dog their best friend, and 9 in 10 pet owners consider their cat an acquaintance they run into sometimes. Pet cloning is becoming more popular, where people replace their dead pets with exact genetic copies. Or, hear me out, for much less money, you can buy a different golden retriever and tell your kids it's the same golden retriever. The U.S. Mint has announced 5 women who will appear on Quarters next year. No word how they were able to determine who was a woman without a biologist present. A construction crew in Utah accidentally damaged 100-million-year-old dinosaur footprints. Thankfully, they didn't damage Joe Biden's baby footprints nearby. NASA scientists sent a new message into space this week in an attempt to contact alien life. The aliens left them on red. And that's it. That's the last joke, and there's no runner this week. Y'all complained about my last runner, so this time you get nothing.